Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're here for the first time, a warm welcome. I'm so glad that you tuned in, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this video. And today I'm going to speak about the map is not the territory. This is one of NLP presupposition. Map is not the territory. Once you understand that, what does it mean, you can be able to make your own meaning of your own territory. So before I carry on, please, if you're here for the first time, subscribe down below, comment, tell me what you feel about the video, share this video to someone. Tell me in your comment box what you like me to talk about. Ask any question. I love answering questions from you guys. For those who have subscribed, thank you very much for being subscribed on my channel and help me to spread this message to everybody. So the map is not a territory. And one of the NLP presuppositions say that the map is not the territory. NLP has got about 13 presuppositions or more. I'm not sure about it, but the one that I've really studied and this understand it is the 13 presupposition. And presupposition is as it's explained. NLP is just presuppose. In other words, what if it's true? So we don't say this is true, but make your own meaning. What if it's true? Presuppose is presupposition, and one of it says the map is not the territory. So let me explain what it means. So map is what you see, and territory is what you believe that it is right. So when you see something and you, according to your internal map, you compare. So for example, what is this? You will compare what it is to you because you have seen it before, and then you will make a territory. And this is a shake because I've seen it before. So if I see it again, I say it is shake. But that's not necessarily means that everybody could view this as a shake. Somebody who never saw this before, we probably wouldn't know what it is. So, and then we will surprise and say, how come you don't know this? How come you don't know this? And this is just simple, just a shake. But that is where you want to put your own map as a territory. So, and the biggest argument is whenever you find any argument, is just because somebody is trying to put their own map as a territory instead of understanding where is the other person has his map, or where does they coming from their own understanding. Let me give you an example. There was a man who, a tourist, who gave a call, is from tourists from somewhere in Europe, call in Africa, especially in South Africa, in Johannesburg. And I asked a tour guide, hey, I want to come to Africa, South Africa, Johannesburg. Does the lions run around in Joburg? Because this man, he heard that the lions are running around in Johannesburg. And this man said, yes, they do, when they won the Currie Cup. Now, for those who doesn't know, there is a rugby team in Johannesburg called Lion, and when they won the Currie Cup is the cup that they competition, they ran around. But the tourist was not asking for the Currie Cup, was not asking for rugby team, Lions, was asking for really lions because of what? So the tourist has a different map, and this man who answered the call had a different map according to their past experience, because the men who live in Joburg never experienced lions on the street, and the men who come from Europe who get the call, he had that there is lions running around in Africa. So now you know here there's two different maps and people are speaking. Let me give another example of, so for you, the best way to do so that you can understand people is to understand it. What do they mean, or where do they come from according to their own understanding? Let me give you an example. One day I pop in my house, and my wife, I'm married for almost 16 years now. One day my wife said to me, you know what, Jerry, you don't love me. I'm like, oh, where did you get that from? And because I didn't, so here's the thing, I remember, map is not the territory. I say, okay, my wife has got different map regarding what love means. So instead of fighting, I say, hey, what do you mean? I love you. This is what I do for you, and blah, 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 and put my own map and say it's a territory. I say to myself, let me understand my wife map, meaning of the word love. So I ask my wife, how did you get? Now here's a very important, don't ask why. why you are taking somebody identity, and most of the time people, they will defend, ask how. In fact, I'm going to shoot a full video to explain the difference of how and why when you ask something. So I asked my wife, how did you get to that? How did you manage to get to that conclusion that I don't love you anymore? Because I wanted my wife back information or back map to explain. She said to me, you don't buy me flower. I said, okay, great. Then I wanted to know, where does my wife learn flower means love? Because map is according to our past experience. She said, from my daddy. My daddy used to buy me flower. Used to buy my mom flower. Okay, I say, all right, good. So you have learned from your daddy that flower means love. Okay, so now your map is telling you that flower is love. When somebody buy flower is love, so that the wind is very strong here. The flower is love, and then so that the flower means is love, so that I have different map regarding flowers and love. Now I said to my wife, let me explain my own map. My father never bought flower. Now every time my father buy flower is because is my father actually messed up. Okay, whether this story is true or not, I will explain it. But I say this is what I know. When my father messed up, normal buy flower. In other words, my father, when he cheat, when I was young, then he would come with the flower. Oh, I'm sorry. Then my mama would take the flower and beat my father with the flower. There would be flower war. There would be flower everywhere. Flower in the bathroom. Flower in the kitchen. Even like in the morning, you wake up, this flower says still there. So flower for me remind me of a bad experience. And I said to my wife, so whenever I buy flower, you know that I've cheated, because that's what I've learned. Okay, so I said to my wife, then you teach me that flower means love, then you buy me flowers. Okay, great. So my wife bought me flower once and never buy again. Okay, so whether this story of my dad is true, in fact, I never saw that, but I was trying that my mother and my daddy fighting with flower. I never saw that, but I was trying to explain to my wife that the meaning of the flower to you is not necessarily the meaning of flower to me. We are all have different map, and we compare the things that happen according to our own map or understand. So before you can be the best way, before you can want it to put your map as a territory, rather than find it somebody's map first and then understand where this particular person map is, and then you can be able. Then there is another way. Then once you understand particular person map, then you can be able to lead that particular person map to also explain your map. I hope this video is you've learned something. I hope it helped you somewhere there. Just please understand, wherever in a conversation with somebody, maybe one day I was talking to somebody and they say, no, that particular person doesn't like me. I say, okay, how did you know? Or because every time when I meet this person, he pull the face. So I say, okay, great. Where did you learn that pulling the face doesn't like you? Probably pull the face because he was hungry or whatever it is. So find it out rather, instead of doing your own assumption and putting your own map as authority. Thank you very much. If this video has helped you to understand a little bit about the map is not the territory, please comment down below, send me the message, or send me the message, comment down below, and I hope to see you soon. God bless you. Bye for now.